Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Refresh with me, Coach Di. All we're going to do today is get you up out of your seat, get you away from your desk, away from your workstation. Just get things moving a little bit, get the blood pumping, just feel a little bit more fresh to complete your day. So, whatever it is you've been doing today, whatever it is you're doing right now, just make sure you have a little space. We're going to start on the ground. You can sit down, you can lay down, whatever feels good for you. But the first thing we're going to do is just get present. So I'm going to do this from a seated position. We're going to work on something called box breathing. So if you can imagine a box, 4 sides, all equal length, and the length is going to be 4 seconds. So we're going to breathe in through the nose for 4 seconds, hold the breath for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, hold the breath out for 4 seconds. So 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, and 4 hold. We'll just work on that. Be present, think about the breath. Bring everything internal and just count in. We go 4 more cycles. And then I want you to come in to this seated position. If you can sit cross-legged, great. If you need to place your legs in a different comfortable position, whatever works best for you, we want to maintain a good upright posture. So imagine your head is being pulled up to the clouds, and we're going to center everything. So think of your head directly over your heart, directly over your pelvis, in that nice straight line. Arms are relaxed, just placed on the thighs or on the knees. And as we sit here, we're just going to get some shoulder circles going backwards. So really think of those shoulder blades being pulled down towards the floor, away from each other, up to the ears and back. Just relax the arms and the hands. No tension. Keep the nice deep breaths, thinking of drawing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then we'll reverse so the shoulders are coming forwards. And then from your seated position, head over chest, chest over pelvis. Take your right ear, tilt it down towards your right shoulder. Nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, feel that relax away, any tension. Then over to the left side. Don't force anything, just breathe in and breathe out. Feel that tension in the neck and the shoulders release. we're going to say no. So we're going to look one way, then the other. So you're shaking your head no, but very slowly. Breathing out as you change from side to side. And we're going to do the same, saying yes. Tucking the chin down towards the chest. Breathing in. Looking up to the sky. Breathing out. Chin down. If you're happy to remain in this cross-legged position, that's great. If you want to change your position, so maybe one leg is out in front, the other is bent up with your knee close to your chest, we're going to go for a twist. So on your right side, we're going to reach around the back. And then the benefit of being in this position is you can add a little bit of push on the outside of your thigh. Breathe in. And relax. 5 breaths each time. As you breathe out, try and rotate that little further. Want to think of your chest being lifted up to the sky. Don't compensate with a rounded back. I'm willing to let go of some rotation in order to keep my chest up, therefore my spine neutral. And then we can switch to the same thing on the other side. Again, you can do this in a position like me. You can do it cross-legged. You can do it in a bear sit position, whatever feels comfortable. Our focus is the neutral spine and the rotation. Breathe in, breathe out. 5 times. Remember not to compensate on your posture for additional rotation. Good stuff. From there, we'll go into a shin box position. So 90 degrees or as close as you can get on front and back side, as long as your torso stays central. So if you find that you're kicking out to the side, you just need to bring that angle at the front knee a little narrower. Breathe out, push your butt back, and allow your body to just tip forward, almost as if your ribs are being pulled towards that front shin. Just get a little stretch on the glutes, on the front leg, and back up. So we just hold it in there for a couple of seconds. If you want to, you can walk the hands forward and then draw it back. That shows that you have control over that end range, and the stretch is active, not passive. 5 times. And then we can switch. Do the same thing. You may notice any differences from one side to the next if you need to go with different knee angles. Remember to push your butt back, and that allows for your chest to stay up. Keep that neutral spine always, no curling. And back up. Onto one knee with the other leg kicked out wide. Show you from this way. We're going to place our hands on the ground beneath our shoulders. Tuck your tail under. So if you had a tail, you're going to tuck it under your body. And then just sit back, bringing your adductors into a little stretch on the inside of your thigh here. Rock back out. Breathe out. Rock back in. We'll just do 3. And then switch. Same thing on the other side. So again, we want no kicking out to the side. Keep it central through the torso. Breathe out. Boom. Sit back. Butt to heel. 2-second hold. Just enough to go to that first point of tension. Good stuff. We'll come up next onto a half or into a half kneel position. If you want to, on the ground, pad this out. We're going to rotate towards that front leg. So I'm going to feed across that front leg. And then with the open side arm, nice deep breath. Big turn all the way around like a windmill. Come in as far back as you can, and then swim back to that neutral position. Feed and sweep. 3 times. Feed and sweep. Feed and sweep. Same thing then on the other side. Key point to remember here is that the tail stays tucked. We don't want any excessive curve in your low back. So actively squeeze that tail under your body again. Feed and sweep. Feed and sweep. Up onto your feet next. Nice and easy. Drop it down into a semi-squat. Pulling up nice and high. Now we're in that high position. You're going to take your grip to the back of your thigh. Push your heel forward. I'm just going to pump it out 4 times. Toes curled up to your chin. Be as tall as you can possibly be. Drive your head up through that ceiling. Same thing the other side. Drop, lift, get as tall as you can. Then grab the back of your thigh. Pump that out 4 or 5 times. Always tall. Shoulder blades down and back. Because if your shoulder blades are being pulled down towards your butt. We're going to go back down onto the ground to finish. If you want to go legs straight or legs bent, your preference, laying down with your forearms on the ground in a W position through elbows and shoulders. As you breathe out, slide up overhead as high as you can. As you breathe in, come back down. The key is we do not get what we call a rib flare. So the ribs should not move away from the hips. Think of the ribs being packed down to the hips. And at that point where you feel the ribs want to come away, you've reached your end range. If you're able to go all the way up and touch your fingers at the top, fantastic. But we're only working as far as we're able to on the ground without rib flare. Breathe in, you pull it down. Breathe out, you let it slide up. And let your shoulder blades glide. We don't need to squeeze naturally reaching up and through. One more. And then lay in your comfortable position. We go back to the box breathing. 4 seconds on each side of your box. 4 rounds. So 4 by 4. Each time you breathe out, feel tension release from your body. Imagine that tension going away, your body sinking into the floor. Feel free to stay there, continue with the box breathing, internalize, feel the different segments of your body for tension, perform your own scan from top to bottom. Or even if, like me, you can hear the raindrops outside on a heavy day of rain, you can listen in. It's just about being present, in the moment, feeling what's going on in the body, bringing yourself back to focus for the rest of the day. Thank you guys for joining me. This was the Daily Refresh. See you again soon.